Malto's recording. I'm good to go. It's a podcast.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Thanks for that little chime in. Appreciate it.
Okay. You're up, Abby.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Slightly Lateral Affairs podcast. Today we have Jamie,
Hello.
that one British asshole who wouldn't know his sport for knocking in the teeth, Emma, the ultimate beauty queen who loves fluffy things and shouldn't ever go drinking, and myself, Abby, the most wonderful and amazing queen who can drive circles around the Arc de Triomphe if I could get my license. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What did you say for me?
That one British asshole who wouldn't know his sport if it knocked him in the teeth.
That's hilarious.
Okay, look, we're gonna fight about this.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I had a very bad fencing meet yesterday.
And also, I would recommend at the moment not driving around the Arc de Triomphe. Actually, saying that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend ever driving around the Arc de Triomphe.
Oh no.
For one, French people can't drive for shit.
Oh no. And motorcyclists.
Two, Europeans in general can't drive for shit. And three, with everything that's gone on in Paris over the last few days, streets are a little bit clogged.
Yeah.
Speaking of Europeans, I just got back from Prague. That was an adventure and a half. That is in fact in Europe, because now we're getting into vacation stories.
Already. You are the only one with a vacation story.
Oh, good, because I've got like 8 million of them.
Jamie, I kind of have a vacation story.
Okay, well, we'll let Emma go first.
Well, I'm going to go first. This is funnier.
So, I was in Prague for 10 days. And over the course of that time, I can't tell you how many times I wondered if homicide was still illegal in other countries. So, I went with my family.
It's a moral grey part. Moral grey area.
Yeah. I went with my family, which is something that I've learned I should never do. And after every vacation with my family, I say, Jesus Christ, I'm never going to do that again. And then I do it again.
Is that like waking up with a hangover and go, I'm never drinking again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so I went with my mother, my sister, my grandmother, and my aunt. And my grandmother and my aunt, both of them have either new hips or knees or whatever. Both of them have new parts. So they're not exactly speedy people, and my sister, my mom, and I are very fast walking people, so that was a constant battle over the freaking icy cobbled streets. By the way, it was freezing. I wasn't prepared for it to be as cold as it was, but it was -5 on Christmas.
Wait, Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Fahrenheit.
Fuck me.
Yeah, and then we took a day trip to Dresden in Germany. And it was 10 degrees colder. It was a chilly vacation. Normally,
Welcome to Europe in December.
Yeah, normally when you live in a cold climate like I do, during the winter when you go on vacation, you go somewhere warm, like a normal human being. But no, we went to Prague.
Temperature was actually not that bad over here on Christmas, I think. It got to about 8 or 9 degrees Celsius, which I think works out at about 40 to 50 Fahrenheit.
Oh my god, really?
I think, yeah.
That's the dream. Oh my god, that's like summer here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Matt's an arsehole.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
Yeah, well, I turned my sound off, so, ha.
Okay, for those listening, Matt just texted all three of us saying text notification test.
Oh god, what an asshole.
To which I've just replied on vibrate, fuck you.
Jesus. Okay, so I have a fun vacation story.
Yeah, story time.
So, story time. So, I apologize, by the way, first of all, if you can hear my mother and my sister downstairs, because they're very heated when they get to talking.
Kill them.
Yeah. So,
have you offered your sister the place on the podcast yet?
I did.
We've made informal offers, but just informing her that your position is still available if needed.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I've told her. She says no thank you for right now. So it's tentative.
One day we shall have
She
comedy.
doesn't know what she's missing.
Exactly.
Points to self.
Who wouldn't
Are you
want-
trying
who
to
wouldn't want-
indirectly hit on Abby's sister?
I'm in the constant state of trying to indirectly hit on everybody all the time. So that's just sort of, some would say it's a character flaw, others say it's the best thing about me. I'm indifferent on the matter.
I say it's the best. Anyway, so my fun holiday story was so I went up to with my dad, my stepmom, and my brother to go to visit family in Massachusetts, and
Is that spelled with a
Yeah.
T in the middle of that? Because sounded like you said Massachusetts. And that
Yes,
sounds
that's
absolutely
where I
horrible
live.
in an
That
English
is where
accent.
I live.
yeah, I was.
That's where I live.
I know, V. Anyway, so
Massachusetts.
so before break, I actually got into my top choice school, and so that was
Hell
really
yeah!
exciting. Hell yeah!
Round of applause.
Yay! I'm clapping for myself.
Hooray! Jamie, where was the clapping?
It's clapping. I can see the waveform. I clapped.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so we were celebrating a bunch of things, and my uncle and my aunt, they was their last year at that house because they were going to sell it and move up to Maine. So it was a big family thing. And so at dinner,
Maine is
I got a
scary.
little
Yeah, scary AI.
Oh, shut up.
Just saying.
I got a little bit of champagne, maybe a shot's worth of champagne.
Abby
It
got
wasn't
fucked
a
up.
lot.
To put it lightly.
So, okay.
Oh, God.
But my stepmom decided, hey, you know what? You got into college and we're celebrating. You can have a full glass of champagne. So she pours me a full glass. I have that.
I love how you say that as if it's like a stein. A full glass of champagne is still very small.
I know, but this is me we're talking about. It's a big... I've never drank
full
like an entire glass of
250
champagne
motherfucker.
before. I've never drank a full
Jesus.
glass of anything before that was alcohol
Abby
related.
gets drunk like a 10-year-old anemic girl, okay?
Yeah, so that happens, and then I asked myself, I'm like, hey, can I have another glass of champagne? And she's like, yeah, sure, take mine. So I take hers, and it's
Everybody
pretty
in the
much
club
full.
getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Go ahead, Abby, I'm
Essentially,
sorry.
that's what happened. No, it's fine.
Totally gonna
That's
sing
essentially
that.
what happened, though, because I went back to, because we were staying in a hotel, and I had a whole suite to myself, which was really nice. And
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why we were staying in a suite hotel. I don't know why. But I had a whole suite to myself, and I get back, and I call Matt and Jamie, and I'm like, everyone thinks I'm drunk. I'm not
Jesus.
drunk.
Okay, we didn't
Rolling
think.
around on the floor.
We didn't think you were drunk. We knew you were drunk.
Oh,
I was not. I was tipsy.
Abby,
I-
you dropped us on the fucking floor,
Oh, God.
and then wondered
damn.
where we went.
I had I had my phone in my hand, and I was trying to, or no, I had it on the bed, and I was trying to pick it up, and then the phone fell on the floor, and I was like, where'd it go?
Oh, God.
I
The
was
thing is,
having-
I wasn't on this call because I was, this is when I was over on vacation, but I was kept up to date via text afterwards.
Mhm.
And so this is sort of the first time I'm hearing the full story, and I'm very excited.
I get drunk like a 10-year-old at
Yep.
at homecoming. Yeah.
What? Hang on, whoa, back it up there. I'm sorry, a 10-year-old at homecoming.
Yeah.
Did
yeah,
you go to homecoming when you were 10?
I did not, but I know people in 5th grade. When I was in 5th grade, there were freshmen who invited them to homecoming. Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought I was weird for inviting an 8th grader my freshman year to go to homecoming. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, no.
5th grade.
Welcome
Okay,
to
I'm
Connecticut.
going just quickly. I'm going through the texts, like trying to find the text and what we were saying to you, Emma. And all I'm finding is the messages of you when you were in Prague and you had discovered the alcohol as well.
No, we're not discussing this.
Aww.
I had a perfectly reasonable amount of perfectly legal alcohol.
What is space? Space is so cool. You ever
No,
just think about space?
no, we're not
it's like
discussing
so
this.
fucking big. I want to paint my bedroom like space. I love space. I'm gonna be an astronaut. Emma, you drunk? Emma, build a spaceship. I'm not drunk. I just really like space, and I'd just like to point out it changed to capitals halfway through. Like, I am gonna build a spaceship, and Abby's not invited because thinks I'm drunk.
One of my favorite parts about that is the first text is ever thinks about space, YA is capitalized for no reason, and it's not think, it's thinks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sweetheart, no.
But it's like, Abby, but it's okay, I'm trying to beat Mass Effect 2 and 3 on Insanity, so I'll be busy for the next forever. It's like, see, this is why people don't want you on their spaceships.
You're not invited to my spaceship, Abby.
And then
I'm
I
real
mentioned the
sorry,
fact
but I
that-
can't have people like you on my crew.
I've done a little... Hi, I'm Jamie Randall. Welcome back to the show. In today's episode, we learn about why the drinking age in the USA is 21. Our first guest, we have Emma. So you're like, no, 21 is bullshit. The fact that I have to cross the goddamn Atlantic to get fucking beer is ridiculous. Ridiculous!
Buries head in the ground like an ostrich. Goodbye.
And that's only that part.
And then I like Matt's comment after, Emma, go get more beer.
Oh god.
No, it was on a scale of 1 to go F. How drunk are you?
And then you see how coherent I am, because I'm pretty sure the next text is like 2. Or is it not nearly Jeff? I don't remember.
Okay, hold on. Oh, that's it. At 10 to 1 in the morning over here, I get a text on Saturday, 27th of December. Remember, guess who's been drinking?
No!
Oh god, it's me! So I asked if she could get on Skype, and she went, not quite, I'm in a very small apartment and people are sleeping. And she went, you're lucky I have autocorrect because none of this is spelled right, like goddamn.
It wasn't.
Also, I smell like an ashtray.
I did.
I almost climbed on a statue, but I could cross the street by myself. I was like sad buzzed at duckling.
I don't know. Okay, so I think what the duckling was, like, you know when they're like, have you read the book Make Way for Ducklings?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally an entire children's book about ducks crossing the street. And so that was what I think that's what I was thinking about, because I was totally upright, very much still not drunk, because I could cross the street. That was my cutoff. Was once you can't cross the street by yourself, you gotta go home. With a chaperone, I guess.
Nice.
Anyway.
Going over the bit of you eating snails.
Oh yeah, I had snails when I was in Prague. I'm good without ever doing that for the rest of my life. Again, I'm okay with that.
The thing is, how did you have your snails? Did you have them in the shell? Did you have them with like butter and parsley?
Fresh from the garden.
No.
And I made that joke when we was texting.
Yeah.
No.
It was the worst joke ever, and I'm still mad at him for it.
But,
Okay, so
Yeah,
I found a bit
that
where we was
whole
talking about Abby being drunk. This was Matt wrote this, but this is basically what Abby said. If I make a hotspot while attached to Wi-Fi, does it use data? No, that doesn't make sense. High-pitched whine. Which I put that Abby just went shh. It's like, that whole fucking conversation was a high-pitched whine. And I put, don't you mean a high-pitched? And then put like a / and put wine as in the drink. And Matt put that whole conversation was the sound of wines and phones being dropped.
God damn.
Oh, and apparently Abby almost ate soap.
Oh, what? Abby.
Something that looked like chocolate but wasn't.
Alright, let's review. Who's the more coherent person while drinking? If you don't say it's me, you're a goddamn liar.
Well, the fact that you had autocorrect on your side... I mean,
did...
We actually heard Abby while she was drinking, which is probably what makes it seem worse.
Yeah. But I'm trying to defend myself here, because I'm not bad.
No.
But just by defending myself like that, it sounds like I am. Fuck, alright. I'm screwed.
It's like, alright, Emma, we need to sit down and have an intervention.
Emma, we need to have a little bit of a chat.
Oh, here we go. We got more of the Abby saga.
Aggie.
Aggie.
Mad Aggie. She mad Aggie, yo.
Where is it? Sorry, just vamp for a second.
Jesus.
Oh, that was it. I text. This was on. Bear in mind, it was Christmas morning for me, so Christmas Eve. Emma, Abby is drunk. Send help. Matt's reply was, she forgot how to walk, talk, or use a phone. So I put can confirm. No. So Abby read that message and thought I said can condom.
Abby, why?
Matt said, Matt went, Emma, help, wake up. She's going religious. To which I think Abby turned round and said, do you have the time to talk about our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ?
Oh, God, Abby. Sweetheart. My sweet summer child.
Since when?
Abby.
Emma, I was born in December. We're both born in December. I'm not a sweet summer child.
My sweet summer child. That is no way to talk to your mother.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Alright, now it's weird.
Okay.
Way to make it weird, Abby. Way to make it weird.
I'm sorry.
We're all disappointed in you. Go to your room.
No. Oh no, I'm finding these texts about me. Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, so...
So Christmas was fun.
Christmas was eventful for
Christmas
those
was a
who weren't
great
drinking.
time.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yep.
We all had a lot of fun.
It was a blast. So, who wants to hear why I'm a hot mess not around the holidays?
Oh shit, yeah.
Ooh,
Why
I
are you
do,
a
I
hot
do,
mess?
I do.
Okay. So, I'm generally a very busy person. I'm constantly doing something. I never really have
That's
downtime. Yeah, true. And so Friday I got back home kind of early. I got back at like 6:30 from school and daily activities and whatever. And I was like, okay, I gotta get a couple things done. So I sent off some emails that I had to send off. And then I was like, oh, man, I'm really tired. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take like a half-hour nap so that I can get the rest of the stuff they have to get done tonight. So 6:30, I lie down, and I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. All of my lights were still on, my contacts were still in, my makeup was still on, and I had fallen asleep fully clothed. However, I clearly got too hot during the night, so I woke up in a bra and jeans, and I had thrown my sweatshirt on the floor in the middle of the night. And I just sort of sat up, and I was like, I just lost 12 hours of my life that I did not intend to lose. And I got up, and I took my contacts out, and I went back to bed. And that's what happens when you work too hard for too long. Use me as a lesson, kids. Don't let this happen to you. So
I'm
yeah,
so
I slept for 14 hours
Jesus.
on Saturday. And I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty good about myself and my morals and what I stand for. However, I have a lot of stuff to get done now because I didn't get it done on Saturday. So, here we are.
It's fine.
That sounds,
Yeah.
I don't
that
think
was a
I've ever
totally-
lost that much time.
Totally sober endeavor. Oh, and the best part was, when I got up at 6:30, I thought, oh, this is great. I can go for a run because I normally get up real early to go for a run. I mean, I don't. But I don't normally do it on Saturdays. I do it on weekdays. I normally get up at like 5:30 to go running or go to the gym or whatever. And I got up at 6:30. I was like, oh, great, I can go running. And then this little voice in the back of my head goes, it snowed like a week ago. It's probably icy. You should go back to bed. And the amount of time that it took me to agree with that small irrational voice was astounding. Because it was just like, oh, it's probably going to be icy. You're like, yep, you're right, brain. Just go back to bed.
I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
Brain, you know best.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
always
like-
look out for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I said this at the beginning. Oh no, I think I said this before we started the podcast, but I have midterms coming up this week. And
Ew.
they start Wednesday, which
Gross.
Right?
I'm sorry.
yeah. Okay, but I'm going to hopefully only have to take 4 exams, and it's going to be all like my full year classes. But I may have to take 5, and you want to know what my 5th one would be?
What?
Yearbook.
What?
Let me explain the situation. So, at the beginning of the year, like, the yearbook teacher who was here left, because there was,
Okay.
because it was school that he got an offer from, it paid more, it was closer, it was a better deal. He didn't want to go, but he ended up leaving anyway, so
That's
for
what he's
about...
telling you. He
Yeah.
hated you.
No, he was really cool. I
Hated
had
your
him...
guts. You're the reason he left, Abby.
It was all
Way to
actually your
go.
fault.
Everything
Like, not
is
your
your fault.
class, not your school. It was just your
mine.
fault.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Literally, he
But,
was just chomping at the bit to get away from you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've had so many problems. So, like, we had a substitute who not any way, shape, or form involved with technology. She had no idea what we were doing. So, like, we had, like, myself and the other editors, we started building our own little system. We made sure people got stuff done, whatever. And then, all of a sudden, we get our new teacher. And apparently she used to live in Texas, worked for IBM, all this kind of stuff. I don't know. She said she left her job to be more with her kids, which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she got fired, but whatever.
Oh,
and,
goodness gracious.
Shots fired.
But, so, recently, we've always been at ends with her, because she likes to spend more time talking about how we're going to get something done, rather than us actually letting us do our process and letting us get it done.
Oh, gross.
So, yeah, you can imagine how that works out. So, I went to talk to her, and she's just like, oh yeah, I need to tell something, because I was talking about something about finals, or I was talking with someone about finals, and she's like, oh yeah, you reminded me, and she tells everyone in the class, nobody in the class can get exempt from the final, which is ridiculous, in my opinion, because...
How do you have a final in yearbook?
You want to know what our final is?
I would love to know.
Working on the yearbook. She's squeezing another workday out of us, which is ridiculous because exam week is for exams, not for the yearbook. And I mean, I guess she could grade us based on like what we're doing, but like my pages, I have the fencing pages, the jazz band pages, and I did the layout.
The nerd pages.
And I did the layout. I already finished the layout for the engineering pages, so like that part's done. And I kept trying to explain to her, along with the other editors, who, not all of us are seniors, there are some of them who are like juniors, and like we kept trying to explain to her, like, we have a system, we don't need an exam, we can get this stuff done during exams and before exams, we're going to be working on this all the time anyway, so you can just, and our deadline, she's like, I want to send it out on the day of the exam, and it's like, we don't really need to, because our deadline...
for 800 years.
Yeah. Because our deadline is January 26th, and we have pretty much all of our signatures that we need done. And I don't know why she's waiting, but she's being a little bitch about it. So I'm currently... Yeah, right? That's
Punch her right in the face.
I'm so tempted, though. So right now I'm emailing the head of the tech ed department, and I'm going to send it to him, and hopefully talk to him on Monday. Or tomorrow, which would be, for everyone who's listening, it'll probably be, 2 days before this goes out? Anyway, I'm gonna talk to him and be like, did you get my email? And can we talk about this? Because, yeah, it's not just me who thinks this. It's it's like both yearbook classes. We're so done with her. And it's like, pretty much, once I get my stuff done, I'm done. Like, I want credit, and I didn't even get credit as an editor. Like,
oh, gross.
Yeah, right? We have 7 quote-unquote editors-in-chief. I'm like, that's not right. We should have 6 editors and 1 editor-in-chief. But no, why would we do that? And I'm listed as staff, so I actually, I went into the page that has the yearbook staffing, and I changed myself to editor. So, hey.
Very swag.
Very swag. And you know what? They have a fucking problem with it. They can take it up with me because I am going to get myself fucking proper credit for this.
So heated about yearbook. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but like the guy at the beginning of the year when he was giving out like all the parts, he told me that I was probably going to end up being the single editor in chief because I've worked on different kinds of stuff. I'm going to school for graphic design. He knows I can be trusted with this kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, they don't give me any work to do, and I'm not an editor anymore. And I'm like, hold the fuck up.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's my life right now. And I have to think of a nice way to say, this woman doesn't know what she's doing. Please fire her as soon as possible. Thank you, goodbye.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have midterms.
I hate you.
No, it's not a good thing, because that means all my finals are cumulative.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, and because the problem is... Oh, so the school that I go to is this really teeny tiny all-girls school that happens to be a middle school and a high school. And so, basically, obviously the middle schoolers don't take midterm exams. And so some, 6th grader's parent was calling in going like, I don't get why my kid has to miss like 3 days of school because the high schoolers are taking midterms. That's taking out of my child's education, yada, yada, yada. So now we just don't have midterms. Our school is remarkably lenient towards people like that, and I don't get it. I'm like, please, weird. That's very bad for us. Don't do that.
It kind of is, yeah.
But like, not gonna have to be studying a lot.
I mean, the teacher's just like, oh, you don't have to come take the midterm. You're just gonna get a 0, and that would drop my A to a B, if not lower. So you can see I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, because I'm really tempted not to go, but I don't want to get a 0 for my exam.
Yeah, nobody does.
Nobody does. Nobody does, but
I have never taken a midterm.
Screw you.
You know what, Jamie? Shut up.
You know what, Jamie? No.
You can just shut the door on your way out.
However, if
I made this.
If we don't end up taking the midterm, I will have a 5-day weekend, which will be pretty swag.
Holy crap, that's the dream.
Right? Because otherwise I have to go in at 7:30 in the morning, wait 2.5 hours, and then go take a yearbook exam.
A yearbook exam.
Which
that's
she's
just
like,
comedy gold.
Right. And she's just like, well, I can ask like the guy who I'm emailing. She's like, I can ask him if we can make it an hour exam instead of 2 hours. And holy crap, I think the call just went out. Technical difficulty music, go!
Guys, I know you can't hear me, but my Skype just shut down.
I don't know what happened, guys.
Bear with me.
What happened? I don't know.
The fuck? Okay, guys, we had a bit of an issue there. My Skype decided to fucking be a cunt.
Don't use that word.
I'm using that word, but in the break,
you can use that word,
in the
Emma.
break of my laptop being a cunt, we picked
Bleep
up a straggler.
out.
We picked up a straggler, and Matt's with us.
Matt! Yay! He's here.
So where were we before my laptop decided to be a cunt?
Lord, stop! Bleep it out!
No! It's so satisfying to say.
No, I don't care. I know it's satisfying. Bleep it out. There's a lot of people that don't like that word.
I have the explicit thing on our
day.
podcast.
Have you not been following Jamie's Twitter and what he tweeted last night?
Oh, you would not have liked my tweet last night.
Oh no!
I'm going on Twitter right now.
Put it this way,
140
I'm really
characters.
surprised that the word cunt fits perfectly into 140 characters when there's no spaces involved.
I found it.
Oh
Well,
no!
Jamie,
I'm
okay,
scared
so-
to look.
I've had
It
a bit of a
has
shit
4
couple of days.
letters.
I'm not.
It has 4 letters. 140 divided by 4.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm not going to go into why I've had a really bad couple of days. Matt knows, and I might explain to you guys afterwards. But
Ooh,
yeah,
an air of mystery enters the podcast.
it's not something I want to bring onto the podcast.
Is it Taco
Okay, cool.
Bell?
Yes, that's
I
exactly
had Taco
what
Bell
it is. Taco Bell.
yesterday.
But yeah,
I was
basically,
reunited with a long lost friend.
I've just had a really shit time over the last couple of days. But anyway, we're
Let's
back on
talk
the
about my
podcast.
trip to
so-
Taco Bell because that was fun.
Say again.
I had a Crunchwrap Supreme, but they put too much lettuce in it, so it was like eating a salad wrapped in a sad burrito.
That sounds horrible.
I don't know if
sounds
I've ever
depressing.
enjoyed a Crunchwrap Supreme, but I keep ordering them.
Oh,
Have I talked about why I love Taco Bell so much?
no.
Is it 'cause
All
it's
right,
cheap
get
Mexican
cozy,
food?
kids, because it is the best. All right. Here's the thing that I love. Okay, so you know when you go to other fast food restaurants, like for sides, you can get like fries or whatever. At Taco Bell, they just give you another taco. The side is another smaller taco. And that's the best thing to me. Because they're like, well, we already gave them 3 tacos. But we can't give them a side of fries because that doesn't fit. Just throw in another taco in there. That's a side, right? Oh, you got a Crunchwrap Supreme? Here's an extra taco for no reason. Like, the thing is, you eat it first really fast because you feel obligated to consume it because it's in the bag. But you're just like, I just ate a whole taco in 3 seconds for no reason. I didn't want it.
Taco
And
Bell.
that's...
I've only ever been to Taco Bell once, but it's already sounding like the sort of place where it's like, hey bro, I see, like you just expect Exhibit to come out, and it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, we see you like tacos, so we put tacos with your tacos in your tacos.
I'm so glad we're back to 2009 memes. So glad we're here. But yeah, that's basically why I love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Some Taco Bell, hire me, because I would do the best commercials for you. Goddamn. Podcast is sponsored by Taco Bell.
I wish.
It is. Oh,
This podcast is actually
I
not
don't know if
sponsored by
Jamie
Taco Bell.
mentioned this, but we now have a business email.
We do have a business email. All inquiries, all having a stroke. All business
send-
inquiries. Why is that such a difficult word to say?
Inquiries.
Email-
You're dumb.
Wow. Okay.
All right, all
Get
business inquiries,
wrecked.
please reach us at slightlylateral@gmail.com.
Thank you, Matt.
That is the most business email I've ever heard.
Well, until we actually get a fucking URL.
At gmail.com.
You
Yeah.
guys disgust me. I can't believe I'm a part of this.
Until we get like a URL where we can have our own web address, or have our own like email extensions. This is the best we got. So.
Fun.
And slightly lateral business inquiries was at gmail.com was just too long. So,
Yeah.
Well,
but we're making some. I'm hoping to gonna go a little bit
Yeah.
business. Gonna talk shop now. I'm hoping
Yes.
to make some really big steps with this over this next year.
I'm glad.
I was talking to Matt about it the other day, and it's like, bear in mind we started recording the podcast in 2013, so we're already technically in our third year.
Wow.
And it's like, in 2013, it was literally it was basic as fuck. And last year, we stepped up a lot of the value in terms of, like, going up to starting doing the Let's Plays for one. And
you brought me on, so that just bumped you up way high.
Obviously.
So humble.
I've found that I've become apparently I've become less attractive by the fact that I know I'm attractive, which honestly just makes it even better for me. Sit Steve
Yeah.
quietly.
So we made some big step ups last year in terms of our production quality. And
Learning how to put a mic together.
Yeah, learning how to put a mic together. Hey, Emma.
Hey, all right, we can't talk about that.
But
That was
yeah,
your
How
fault.
is it hard, Emma? It's
Shut up.
but
Shut up.
yeah, I'm actually going to take it because now that I've got like a second microphone here, because what I use, I actually went out and bought a new microphone when I recorded the Alien Isolation Let's Play with Ben. So I'll actually take a photo of the bit that Emma struggled with.
No.
Um,
Right, don't patronize me, alright?
Was it screwing the bulb
don't-
onto the actual mic?
no,
Don't
not quite.
Patronize
their
me.
their mics are different than ours, Abby.
Okay.
But yeah, so as I
Size
said,
at
we
you.
made some big step ups in terms of production value and all that sort of stuff, and then obviously there was the finally getting onto iTunes,
Hell
which is a big step.
Fuckers.
Whoop, whoop.
And so anyone who has also been paying attention to the YouTube channel over the last couple of days will know that couple of weeks, the Alien Isolation Let's Play went up, and Evil Within Let's Play went up, both with a friend of mine from work called Ben, who
Yay, Ben.
I was gonna say, who the hell is Ben?
he's one of the few people that I know of that genuinely enjoys our stuff, and like this is that I actually know.
So out of like 3 people.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, are you forgetting Dakota?
No, yeah.
My new
yeah.
best friend?
I don't know Dakota though.
Who was your dude that I yelled at?
Ben.
Ben?
Yeah.
Well,
that's the
Jesus,
guy who
it's
done
like
the.
I already know him.
Yeah. But yeah, so obviously one of the reasons why he done the videos with me was I posted a picture about fucking, I want to say about October time maybe.
October time.
On the slightly been in November time. Sorry, on the
It's
slightly
new
lateral
time
Instagram.
zone. It's a new
I'm
time
sorry,
zone.
does each month end in time now?
No, I don't know I don't know when I put the picture
I'm
up.
sorry. I'm being
Leave me
It's
alone.
December time.
Emma, it's a new
What?
time zone.
Oh,
Uh,
Jesus.
but I put up a picture of like Alien Isolation installing on my Xbox, and I really wanted to do a Let's Play on it, but with my experience on doing a Dead Space Let's Play, I realised that I'm really terrible for doing single-person commentary. So I wanted to get someone else involved, and I put the idea forward to Ben, with him being like a fan of what we do and everything, and he jumped at the opportunity. So having Ben like our stuff and being nearby, it means that it opens up a few more possibilities in terms of Let's Plays, because he's willing to jump on, which is why we also done Evil Within. Also, the little twist with Evil Within, if anyone's watched it, or if they haven't, whipping it blindfolded.
No way.
I'm controlling, and Ben's giving me directions.
No, really?
Oh no.
I'll tell you now, it's really horrible when you're walking, like when you can't see what's going on, and all you can hear is the sound of meat hitting a fucking floor.
Ew. That's gross.
And when you hear a chainsaw, and all you hear is run, keep running, keep running.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Touching back on the fact that I'm a very busy person, I don't have a lot of time to watch the content that we as a channel put out. But every once in a while...
There's not much content to watch, in all fairness.
I know, but like every once in a while, one of these guys will like get a hold of me either by text or by Skype or whatever, and they're like, just so you know, you gotta watch this one. It's like, you know it's quality content when you tell someone else who's also involved with the thing that they have to be aware of something.
Right.
The alien one wasn't that eventful, because on the first within the first hour of Alien Isolation, you only really catch sort of like the tail of the alien. So I mean, in the first video that went up, there's not really much to see. It's really just me and Ben trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
But in all fairness, that's the best way to do horror games.
Yeah,
That's
because the
true.
less you see something, the more you're afraid of it. That's why Amnesia
Silent
was so
Hill-
good.
Amnesia.
Well, that
and
too, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
'Cause-
actually looking at the videos right now, and apparently Cards Against Humanity has 96 views.
yeah.
Which,
Cards Against
yeah,
Humanity
it's
is
'cause I
our
won.
largest view.
yeah, it's because I'm a 1.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was so tense at the end.
Oh my god. Okay, so I
And
just took
so
a big
highly
gulp of coffee.
advertised.
You know when you're drinking hot coffee, but it gets real cold, but it's not cold enough to be considered iced coffee anymore, and it's just like you're drinking sadness and the tears of orphans and dirt? Because
Yes.
that's what's going through my head right now, and I'm really regretting it. Just, can someone send someone over here to just kill me right now? Just put me out of my misery, because that was horrible. I'm gonna keep drinking it.
But yeah. So obviously the Alien Isolation one's a bit terrible, but I have got sitting on my hard. I've got a couple more to edit, because I'm going to be doing alternate releases with Alien Isolation and Evil Within. So on New Year's Day it was Alien Isolation. On Thursday I released Evil Within. So next Thursday is going to be Alien Isolation again, and Evil Within, and so on and so forth. Mainly due to the fact that it gives us a bit of a runoff in terms of content, because I've got the next 3 weeks worth of content already sitting on my laptop. But it's one of those. I keep thinking if anything's going to get us views, it's going to be horror games, and the way we do it. And this is why, despite the fact that I don't particularly enjoy the fact that I'm playing the Evil Within blindfolded. Oh, fuck him. Jesus. But the fact that I don't particularly enjoy playing Evil Within with like not being able to see anything, I just know when shit starts heating up and
We know
shit
that
starts
you guys are gonna like it.
Yeah, it's hopefully when it gets to the point of Ben sitting here screaming at me, telling me where to go, and me screaming because I don't know what's going on. When it gets to that stage, I'm hoping that like people are gonna be like, "Oh, this shit's funny," and share it around like wildfire.
Which,
All I
Wait,
want
we're
is for
funny?
people to think I'm funny.
right.
That's all
That
I've
actually
ever
reminds me. That actually reminds me. Next
All I
game
want is a
time.
place to come. No.
The next game time for
Just-
the
This whole
League of
podcast
Legends.
has just
right
gone to
there.
shit so fast.
It's,
Yeah.
The next game time is going to be League of Legends. So buckle your pants up for that one, kiddos, because it's
Buckle
gonna be
your
an
pants,
adventure.
buckle your pants.
Buckle your
Pull up
pants.
your socks and
Pull up some
dance.
dance.
Yeah!
Woo!
And at
Buck,
that point, the quality of the
buckle
channel
your
just went
pants.
downhill.
Please, every time I speak, the quality goes up.
Yeah, but we're a League of Legends Let's Play is going on our channel.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have to... This is gonna be the last podcast I'm in because I'm removing myself from Slightly Lateral. Goodbye, everybody. It's
Look what
been
you
real.
did, Abby.
And you saying about, like, with the League Let's Play, people buckle up your pants. The sort of people who play League are the people whose pants are typically unbuckled at all times for other reasons.
Jesus.
They are the sort of people who's like, oh, look at Lara Croft, fap, 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 fap.
Oh man, Jinx, I love that new outfit.
That was disgusting. Never make
That's
that
my
again.
only purpose on this team is to just make the fapping noises.
So yeah, that's what we think to your League Let's Play, Abby.
She's upset.
No shit.
She's very upset.
Why do you hate me?
My cheek hurts now.
And whose
Mine
fault
too,
was that?
kinda. Kids, this is what happens if you masturbate. Your face hurts.
Oh, God.
Don't do it. God will cry.
Your fingers will fall off.
Jesus.
Why did the dinosaurs die out? Because you touch yourself at night.
God.
Oh,
I
good, I still have a
willingly
bottle of water in my
associate
bag.
myself with you losers.
You were happy to
Ah, I
associate.
drank the coffee again. I did it again.
You were happy to associate with us losers in air quotes when you needed help taking your shit halfway across New York.
Alright, here's the thing.
Yeah. The cripple.
Alright, we're gonna have a serious discussion. I want you to come very close. We're gonna have a lovely mother-daughter conversation. Okay, so, Jamie.
Emma,
Oh.
Jamie, are you listening?
Emma,
are
I'm
you-
listening.
Are you here with me right now?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm listening. Just get the fuck
Here's
on with
the
it.
thing. I'm famous. I'm famous for putting costumes on my body that weigh up to 70 pounds. However, they are not easily, let's say, transportable. I have to move these 70-pound objects in Rubbermaid bins. You know how difficult
got
it
in
is
trouble
for a
for, by the way?
105-pound girl to move a 70-pound Rubbermaid bin from Boston to New York?
I'd just
on
like
a
to point
train?
out, you don't have to. You choose to do this.
Ooh.
You listen to me, you motherfucker. You listen to me. Good and Jesus Christ, Jamie. I do it for the love of the game, man.
Don't
To
hate
see the
player, hit
smiles
game.
on those little kids' faces, that's what I do it for.
What? Because
You
you're a
think I
transformer.
Yeah.
Master chick.
Master Chick, hey, can I get a picture? Fuck
By the way,
off.
while I think about like you in costume and like New York and all that sort of stuff, I don't know if I mentioned this on a podcast, and which is weird because I've been listening to a lot of the old podcasts recently because we're on iTunes and I can. Just getting that one in there again. I don't think I mentioned the fact that when we met up with you on the Saturday when you was Moxie, can you remember not long after, because we walked up to you and you was having that awkward interview, didn't we?
Oh yeah, that
How do you
happened.
get the
little
lines
kids?
in your
Yeah.
boobs?
Yeah. Did you
but-
draw your cleavage on?
Literally after that interview, and we like said hi and everything, a guy came up and took photos of you, didn't he?
Yeah.
An older gentleman.
Oh, jeez.
He said to me after that, he turned around to me and said, "You look familiar." I was
Oh,
like,
no.
right.
It's because
You
you're
said
white.
You make
all look the
videos on
same.
YouTube, don't you?
What?
I said, yeah. I said, I'm pretty
No.
sure that's where I know you from. And it's like, I don't know if he had genuinely somehow seen one of the videos that I did.
Somehow.
If he did,
Oh no.
Somewhere.
if he had,
Some
then that is quite
cosmic
possibly
alignment.
the fucking strangest coincidence in my life.
How bizarre.
Or he's got me confused with someone else. And a part of me really genuinely wants to believe that someone from New York has seen my videos and recognises me. But I
Very.
know the logic in that is he's confused me with someone else, which is the depressing part.
No.
Okay, apparently I've never
No,
recognized
but
Jamie before.
so Jamie,
You know what I mean, you
posted
dickhead.
you posted a video to your Snap story today, and I was out to dinner with my mom, her friend, and my sister, and that's why, first of all, I was late, and second of all, it was so I showed it to my sister. I watched it first, and then I showed it to my sister, and she looks at me, she sighs, and asks, "Why do I associate with you guys?" And I'm like, "Because they're funny and think I'm cool."
First
You're
part,
cool.
you're right. Second part, debatable.
Oh,
Oh.
get
Hey, as long as I'm
wrecked,
funny,
Abby.
I don't need to be cool if I think I'm funny.
Funny. He called
This
me
is why you're not allowed on the
so
spaceship.
funny.
I'd just like to point out, by the way, because I can't remember if we were talking about this at the start. I know me and Emma have certainly discussed this. The video on my Snapchat story at the moment is of me eating a cream egg.
That's what I showed my
yep.
sister.
Everyone in England will know what a Cadbury's cream egg is.
I
And
think everybody around the world knows what a
Well, I
Cadbury
don't know, because I
cream
don't know
egg
how
is.
far they stretch.
Yes, they're
They
they're
stretch
at least
pretty
they're
far.
over here.
Okay. And me and Emma got into, I wouldn't say a heated debate last night,
It was heated.
but
It was. It was.
I was
heated.
there.
It was very, very warm.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was
It
lukewarm.
was really
At
warm
least.
and moist.
it was it was warm enough for you to climb into the water and go, not bad.
Yeah, it was a lovely bath of anger.
But basically, it got into a conversation or an argument on which was better, Kinder Eggs or Cadbury's cream eggs. Now, I was fighting my corner on cream eggs are better, but Emma was
Which they're
adamant
not.
that Emma is adamant that Kinder Eggs are the superior chocolate egg.
Because
Now,
they
I
are.
love
Batman
Kinder
dying in the
Eggs.
corner.
I'm going to put my point across here. All right, I will say my piece,
Okay.
and then Emma, you can say your piece, and then
All
we'll
right.
let Matt and Abby make up their minds, and we'll let the audience decide.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Post in
I'm
the comments
stressed out now.
below.
I wasn't ready for this. This is like
Yeah.
mock trial.
hold on. There we go. My argument is with Cadbury's cream eggs. It is obviously you got the chocolate outside, and you have a gooey centre. So there's multiple ways to eat your cream eggs. Everyone has their own different way, and I think there might be some places on the internet where you can find out your personality based on how you eat a cream egg. Bit similar to how you eat a
Jenna
gummy bear.
Marbles.
However, my argument is you get more for your money with a cream egg. In terms of actual food, you get more for your money with a cream egg. And I really love cream eggs. Whereas with Kinder Eggs, you're paying however much it is, because I can't remember how much they are. You get a very thin bit of chocolate, and then you get a toy, which you'll build, go, yeah, this is fantastic, and then forget about 5 seconds later when you've finished building it. Emma, you may now make your case.
So, as a counterpoint to the fact that you said you get more what you pay for, essentially what you're paying for is the same amount of chocolate. However, it's filled with sugar cum, which is honestly disgusting. I cannot stand that stuff. You could spackle a house with that, alright?
Can I pause you for a second?
Go ahead.
What did you say?
It's sugar cum, is exactly what it is.
Okay,
Okay,
just
and just
making
quickly,
sure.
Abby, that Snapchat story that I put up, Emma sent me a reply.
Hang on, I can talk
No,
about
hold
the
on.
Snapchats.
Let me just. Emma sent me a reply on Snapchat video, and all it literally was just get that sugar come off your face, because there was that little bit of cream
Yeah,
just like
he
hanging on
goes
my
and
lip.
he bites into this cream egg like a ravenous animal and gets some of this gross sugar cum on his face. And I sent back a video and I said, "Get that damn sugar cum off your face, you whore," because that's what he is.
A dirty whore.
He is.
To which I then sent her another one back of me wiping my face furiously, going, "Is it gone yet?"
I didn't get to watch that one.
I think it's sitting in your inbox then.
All right, but basically, my argument for for Kinder Eggs is,
Freudian slip.
first off, they're banned here in America. So just by owning one, you get this little like rebellious kind of like, oh my god. Anyway, okay, I have like 145 little plastic cars that I have nothing to do with, but they're still pretty cool, and honestly, that's better than like a half a pound of just gross, like, it's technically it's sugar, but basically when you look at it, your brain goes, which is basically what it is. That's the only way I can describe it. It's terrible. And then, of course, they have the indecency to basically put two different colors of sugar cum in this thing, because you've got the white of the egg, so that's just definitely semen, and then the yellow of the egg inside, so that's like.
So like.
You don't think that's to replicate the white and the yolk of an egg, do you?
Have you ever heard "Don't eat the yellow snow," Jamie?
Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
Has anybody ever told you don't eat the yellow cum? Because it's pretty much the same thing.
Funny
right,
enough,
so
I've never been in a
basically,
situation
you've
where
got-
that's had to come up, so
So basically, you've got bad and worse inside a shell of chocolate that is roughly the same amount as a Kinder Egg. Actually, no, it's a little bit. It's the chocolate's
cream
thicker.
egg is the cream egg is smaller size wise, but you get a lot more in the cream egg.
It also weighs like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
You
I'm
drop that
gonna-
thing, it's going through your floor. They're heavy.
Testicle.
I'm
It
gonna
is a
put in my
testicle.
little argument here. So I decided to do some math with this. So I
I'm gonna
looked
say
up
this.
the price for a for a 48 count of Cadbury cream eggs. It's about $66. So divide by that. So for a
Oh
12
my god, imagine
pack,
if you spent $66 on cream eggs. I'm
Okay.
sorry,
Did you live
carry
my
on.
life?
Okay, so for $12, so for 12 of them, it's about $6.50 per 12. And I looked up, just like Googling, the average price for 12 Kinder Toy eggs, like to buy them for, like, bring them back to America, it's about $29. Now, my thing is that while you do get more food for the Cadbury cream eggs, you still get a toy that's probably worth more than the actual chocolate itself, and you have the freaking toy.
You are fucking
If you're
kidding me,
not
right?
Jamie,
If you're
come
not
real
a stupid
close.
thing,
Come real close. I have something to say to you. Come, are you close?
If I come
Are
any
you-
closer, I'm going to be
Shh.
eating the microphone.
Shh. That's what I'm doing right now. Come real close, alright?
Okay,
Come here.
okay, I'm close.
Suck a dick, Jamie.
Jamie, you do realize Emma wins just with the term sugar cum.
Emma wins! Emma wins!
Just 'cause her-
It's Cards
her
Against
argument was
Humanity
just
all over again.
You're all
Emma
fucking
wins.
wrong.
She won just because like her argument was just like so much better planned.
Suck a dick, Jamie.
Sugar cum, Jamie. You
Just
can't eat
fucks off into the sunset.
I'd just like to point out,
However,
no one's
for a
been
12
stupid
pack
enough
of
to
Kinder
choke
Eggs,
on a
it's-
cream egg, so they've had to be banned.
Alright, you know
That's
what?
true.
A lot of
For a
people in
12 pack
America
of-
are really freaking
for a
stupid,
12
okay?
pack of Kinder Eggs, it's about $29.
I'd pay
However,
for that.
you do get more. There is more manufacturing of the toy, and not being the. I'm just gonna try to take away shipping because God knows they come from overseas.
I'm
So-
straight
come
up sitting
from
here next to
Canada.
a 4-pack. I'm not ashamed of myself.
They will literally come in from Canada,
Still,
because Canada has banned them.
shipping and handling.
But basically, the key point in the debate last night was
Jamie
Emma.
lost.
Emma sent me a message saying, "What was it, Emma? You quote it."
So after we had discovered our differences on opinions and the fact that I was right and he was wrong,
Whatever.
I gathered as many Kinder Egg toys as I could in that moment, and I just went, I revealed them to the camera and I went, Jamie, question, why don't you like joy? Because it's become remarkably clear that somebody would prefer to eat this gross gelatinous form of, like, raw sugar in, like, gelatin.
But it tastes so good.
I'm sorry.
Semen.
I have an adorable little freaking Volkswagen Bug that I can pull back and let go and it'll shoot across my desk, and that is more fun than diabetes. Ha.
But diabetes is fun in the process. Not quite so fun once you've actually got diabetes, but
But the thing is, you're acting like like a Kinder Egg is like a plastic egg with a plastic toy inside. No. You still get the delicious milk chocolate enveloping the delicious white chocolate that you get to eat, which you cannot eat gracefully, by the way. It's real hard to eat a Kinder Egg gracefully because it's a half of a hollow egg that you're shoving into your face at one point in time, and it's just not a good time. Anyway, still better than Cadbury cream eggs. I rest my case.
This is,
What are you gonna do? Fight me on it?
I'm gonna put a fucking Facebook post up about it. I'm gonna get people's opinions
no.
on this shit.
No. Good lord.
I will be correct. I will be right.
No, you will not.
I will.
One
I'm
day.
gonna bribe people.
I'm gonna
gonna
fucking tag you
bribe
in there.
people.
Actually,
No.
I'm gonna do it
Emma's
tomorrow
picture and
because
instantly disagree with you, Gary.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow because at 25 to 3, that's probably not the best time to post something up when most of my friends are English. Funnily
It's
enough.
Nah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because we haven't actually covered it yet. Who had a good Christmas and New Year?
Not me. I didn't.
Oh,
You
you
remember
Well,
Christmas and New Year?
I got the slightly
Yes, I
lateral shirt
can.
that my mom made.
Yes,
I got
Abby got quite possibly the coolest present.
Yeah, so my mom, she sews like a boss. She made my Rapunzel outfit, which I'm hopefully going to be doing at some point. And she's also made many, many of dresses, pants, hell of a lot of sweatpants. Anyway, so my mom for
Yeah.
Christmas, she made me a slightly lateral shirt, which was pretty much a black t-shirt, or a black long sleeve shirt. And she made a little slightly lateral patch. And she put it on. And she also made a my personal like designed thing, which I call it Little Bit of Magic because I'm a fucking princess. And she also made that shirt for me too, and it was really cool,
That's adorable.
right? And it's super cute, and I love them, and I want to wear them to school.
Oh my god. Yeah,
That's it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no,
What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I got a pretty cool gift that wasn't from anybody in my family. My bestest friend in the whole wide world, Jess. Basically, yeah, Abby knows Jess.
I know, Jess.
Basically, so for the past like 6 months, I had been like bitching and moaning about whether or not I should buy a 3DS because I'm really indecisive and I didn't know if I wanted it or not. And like almost every day I'd text her like, should I get a 3DS? And she was just like, do whatever you want, bruh. It's your money. It's your life. Do whatever you want. And I just sort of, I kept putting it off. And then, like, I picked her up on New Year's Eve because I was having a party. And she was going to go shopping with me to get stuff. And so she comes in and she's like, I got your Christmas present. And she's walking and we're talking and the present's sitting in her lap. And I'm driving and I go, Jess, should I get a 3DS? And she goes, no. I went, what? She goes, no, you shouldn't get one. And I was like, oh, okay. Now we're getting decisive. Yeah, she got me a 3DS.
Jesus.
So
And
you're
I'm
gonna add us
real
all
mad at her.
3DS And play with us, right?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm super mad. I've been playing,
Please do Smash Bros.
no, I don't have that.
Pokemon?
I'm playing, Pokemon, and I'm playing
Which one?
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, which Pokemon?
Which Pokemon?
Omega Ruby.
I hate you.
Sorry.
We had a.
It's
Alpha
actually not even
Sapphire.
my copy of the game. I'm playing her copy of the game.
We had Alpha Sapphire coming to work the other day, and I was I have
Yeah,
no money
I'm-
to buy it.
I only have Y.
I have X and
I'm
Y.
so sorry.
I hate you.
Oh, by the way,
I
just
have
quickly,
neither of those, so. Hmm?
me and Matt are in another group. Well, me, Matt, and Emma. Abby, sorry, are in another group.
You just
Um,
confused them again, didn't you?
Just kill me.
Jimmy.
Maybe I will.
And a guy in the group called E Prime.
Prime.
But is your prostate your ass or dick? And it's like, oh.
Thanks,
A
buddy.
prostate is crap. Where's your prostate? I know it's more near your dick.
We
No,
should just not talk about the human body ever.
Abby.
no.
Abby. Abby, we've been over this. No, hang on, no. We're gonna have another male anatomy lesson from Abby. Are you ready to go, Professor? Because that's what's about to happen. Tell me all you know about the male prostate.
Oh wait, no.
No,
Hold on.
you don't
Wait,
have a
you've
choice.
dug
You're on the
yourself a
spot
hole
now.
now.
Tell
You
me
gotta get yourself
all
out
you
of the hole.
know. Tell me all you know about the male prostate. Go.
I know that when doing up the butt, it's like a thing you can, like, oh my god, my prostate.
I'm
Doing
sorry.
it
Can I
up the
quote
butt.
you on that? Can I, Abby, shh, Abby, can I quote you on that? Doing it up the butt. Is that what you said? I just want to know from my notes. That's what you said? Okay, good. Go ahead. Continue.
like it's I don't know.
No, shh,
I
it's
know what
okay.
it is.
Keep going.
I know what.
You are a genius of our time, Abby. And
Don't
I'm
be
just
sassed.
shh,
Don't sass
I'm
me.
just here to pick your brain. I just want to know every single fact that you know about the male prostate. Go ahead.
No.
The floor is yours. No. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Go ahead.
Oh, sweet
I wanna
Jesus
know.
on a stick.
Emma, you got your point across.
No, I didn't, because I don't know. I am your student. I know nothing.
I know. It's like, I know there's hormones come out of there.
Really?
Like, it's a hormone. I can't. I got hiccups.
No, it's alright. You can keep going.
And it's like,
Just for the record, my head is drooped down at the moment and I'm shaking my head.
What is its
I don't
function,
know
Abby?
anything to say.
Abby, what does it do?
it's a hormone thing, and it secretes
What does the
hormones.
prostate produce, Abby?
No, shush. I'm interviewing her. Shut up. Abby, where is it located?
Hormones.
Where is it located?
It's like it's near. It's like it's like near your butt, but
Okay.
it's kind of like in the middle between your butt and your.
All
thingy.
right. Okay. So you'd say it's roughly behind the grundle,
Yes.
the taint, the backboard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's its secondary purpose? We've talked about its primary purpose. What's its secondary purpose?
Making jizz.
Okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. Alright. Tell me, how does that process work?
Like it sends. It's. I'm.
It's okay. Keep going. You got this. What is it? How does that work?
What? Okay, so it sends messages to the testes, and it's like, dude, you gotta get blue ball in.
Abby, may I interrupt? Professor, may I interrupt?
Yes.
What kind of messages? Are we talking like text messages or like IM? How does that work? How does
it
that?
IMs. It IMs.
It IMs the. Did you say the testicles? That's
Yes.
where. Okay, go ahead.
And
Continue.
Then the son texts back. It's like, all right, I'm all up in here, and then the testicles then start producing the sperm, and it's like, it does the things.
It does
Yeah.
the thing.
Is that? Can I quote you on that, Abby? Can I quote you on that?
Yes.
Fantastic. So what happens next?
A guy gets a boner, and it all goes sploosh.
Okay, so
Swoosh.
hang on. I
Oh
wanna
my fucking god.
wait. Hang on. I wanna make sure I have this correct. So after the prostate IMs. No, sorry. Did you say it was text messages?
I am.
Okay, so after the prostate IMs the testicles to say produce sperm, then the guy gets the boner.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Okay. And so I'm sorry, what and so then the guy goes sploosh, you said.
And then
correct?
the guy goes, and then sploosh.
Oh.
Is that
I'm
the sound? It sounds like
That
typing.
that's can you repeat that for me? Just for my notes. Okay, just real quick. Thank you. All right, thank you, Professor.
You're welcome. That
We'll
is
now
like the
open
fifth time
the
I've done
floor
that
to any
today.
questions. Jamie, Matt, any other questions for her?
It goes sploosh.
Because
I've
It's
just
like-
got one question, Professor.
yes.
How the fuck have you survived this far in life?
How did you even get into your college of choice? That's my question.
I don't know. But
That
hey,
is-
hey,
that is a
hey,
I'd
if I'm
just
a
like to point
professor,
out,
does
by
that
the
make
way-
me Dr. Die?
I'm actually
Professor.
now going to provide... Emma, you carry on, and then I'll actually give the real answers here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask the professional.
Okay.
Dr. Abby, tell me, are there any other I faltered to say
Is there anything else
organs.
we need to know?
I
About
want to
that
know if there's
process,
anything
no.
else in between in this route. between the IMs, between the prostate and the testicles. Is there anything else? Any other... Are you telling us the full story, Professor?
Sometimes for arousal, they'll like put a little signal blocker, so like they don't know when to stop. The testicles don't know when to stop.
All right.
And it
Tell me,
then
Professor.
they take it up.
Professor, can you tell me what a Vans deferens is?
Fuck. Isn't it?
I'm sure you know this, Professor. You are trained. You are a medical doctor.
I am. I went to the med school on the back of my suit. The med school and
the med school of America.
Yes,
right.
All right. And, that is a very, very prestigious academy which you have attended.
That Vans
deferens?
Yes.
Yes, the Vans deferens. Go ahead.
That's where the sperm comes out.
Yep. I'm glad you got that right. Can you describe for me what the seminal duct is? Professor, please pull yourself together.
It's like...
Professor, we're all counting on you. You are the forefront of medical science, ma'am. I need these notes for my paper.
Ma'am, please.
Don't you ma'am me, ma'am. You are...
It's like, before it goes into the thing we just talked about, that's where it goes, and it just...
I'm sorry, what was the thing we just talked about? Can you remind me? The fans difference, okay. No, it's the fans difference. Did you not listen to her?
I have a question. Is that, like, Vans' new shoe?
Yes, it is. Continue, Professor.
Just a quick question. Where do DC and Etnies get involved in this little debacle?
Please do not distract her. She's on a moment of genius, Professor. Continue.
And like, so it's like, it's where before it goes to the Master Friends, it's like where it's kind of like ready to start shooting out, but it's not quite there yet.
So it's like, would you describe it as like racehorses at the gate before it opens?
Yes.
So the seminal duct is the gate, essentially.
Yes.
Oh my god. Do you have anything else to add, Professor? We've covered a very wide range of topics today.
We have. I feel like I've educated quite well to the audience of
I'm feeling
America.
very enlightened. My paper is going to be revolutionary.
I bet it is, yeah.
Have you anything else to add?
No, that is all.
Well, then I appreciate your time, ma'am. I thank you for your contributions to medical science, and I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.
Okay, now here's what the prostate actually does.
All right, thanks, Jamie. And scene. All right. I want to do a new segment where we ask Abby about the physical structures of the male body.
I am perfectly okay with this.
Oh, fantastic.
We should
Go
call
ahead,
it
Jamie.
Professor Abby.
Yeah.
The function of the prostate is... The function
of
the prostate is to secrete a slightly alkaline fluid, milky or white in appearance, that usually consists roughly 30% of the volume of the semen, along with the spermatoza and seminal vesicle fluid.
See, I was kind of right.
Do you have the Wikipedia article up?
Yes. Semen is made alkaline overall with the secretions from the other contributing glands, including at least the seminal vesicle fluid. The alkalinity of semen helps neutralize the acidity of the vaginal tract, prolonging the lifespan of sperm.
Could you do me a favor and
link it?
Also look up the Vans deferens and the seminal duct, because I want to make sure that the professor is correct. I'm sorry. Look up fans difference. The fans difference.
Fans difference for DC.
No, fans with an F. Fans difference.
Is that difference. Like the like fanboys versus
the first thing that comes Okay, so I looked up fans difference, and the first thing that comes up is the anime thing.
Why did you look that up in the first place?
Abby, did you honestly believe that that's what it's called?
I'd just like to point out,
No, I just can't pronounce
Abby.
things.
The prostate is literally up as you go up the rectum. The prostate is pretty close up there.
But I'm really glad you
okay.
gave me an excuse to say the grundle.
The taint.
Or you might call it the green. Because that's what golfers hit their balls off of.
Also called the gooch.
Oh.
Fleshy foreign bridge.
Also called
Yeah.
the gooch.
The taint. The grundle.
But yeah,
I hate
so,
this podcast. I quit.
So that's why
For Professor Abby Hour.
Oh my god. I want this to be a
It's-
thing.
it's one of the arguments on why God doesn't actually hate homosexuality because he made the male G spot up the arse.
No homo.
No homo.
And
Can
it is possible for a male to achieve orgasm purely by massaging the prostate.
Shout out to men.
Yes. Shout out to men.
I was wondering, can I do a new segment where we get Cards Against Humanity cards and have Abby describe what they are? Or Urban Dictionary words.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, can we?
Yes.
This could I'm feeling something.
Starting next week.
Yeah.
Um,
a new
however,
show.
We have effectively been recording now for about an hour and 15 minutes.
So,
Uh,
yeah, I
Well,
was
it's
gonna
been
say,
fun. It's been a
So,
grand
we're
old
wrap it up.
time.
I'm gonna wrap this up, guys.
Um,
Today
What did
has
we
been
learn
quite an
today?
adventure. Today we learned that Abby is a medical genius.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, we also learned that technology is an ass, and that Emma and I should never go drinking together.
Yes, this
So,
is very true.
So
You
thank
should
you,
not
everyone.
be drinking at all because the drinking age in the United States is 21.
Unless given by a consenting
lol.
adult.
That doesn't
No.
count, Abby.
It's a
That,
thing.
Abby,
that's not the
not-
law in the
that's-
States.
Yeah, that's not a law, Abby.
Can
You've
we now
broken
give
the
her
law,
like
Abby.
a law?
I
What
haven't
is
broken the
next?
law. I've never broken the law. Abby, you're a criminal. Ooh.
I'm a
Ooh.
criminal.
So is Jamie, because he jaywalked.
I did
Oh my
jaywalk.
god. I can't be friends with criminals like you
Arrest me,
guys.
officer.
Anyway,
I am
anyway.
an upstanding
Anyway,
citizen.
anyway,
damn it.
Anyway. Thank you all for listening to today's podcast. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun kind of stuff. And remember to check us out on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook,
Follow
and
me.
email us. Email us questions.
Or
Message
use
us
our
questions.
Tumblr ask box. That's
Sponsor
also
Yeah,
us.
use our Tumblr Ask
Please
Box.
sponsor us.
Tweet at us.
Follow me.
I think it's like at the slab.
Emma.
We'll have a link in the description.
at slightly lateral.
At slightly lateral. There we go.
Th-
So
it was
yeah,
the
just-
slap podcast for about 20 minutes, and then we changed it over to slightly lateral.
The
So,
podcast.
I blame Canada.
Yeah, fucking Canada.
Jesus. No, we love you, Canada.
We don't
Also
love slap.
remember, we're on iTunes as well.
We are on iTunes.
So
Good for us. I'm
Yes.
proud that we've taken that next step. It's like moving in with a girlfriend.
yeah. So thanks for listening, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
iTunes is our girlfriend.
Bye, guys.
Bye!
Bye.